The reserve shooter is just one of those weapons that has always sat in the back of my backpack. I never really saw how its mechanic of mini crits against explosion launch players would be more useful than one of the banners or just the stock shotgun. A strange version is only 13 cents on the market. It cannot be that good. So the reason you clicked on this video, I decided to take advantage of this dirt cheap weapon and buy myself a strange reserve shooter. What follows will be my opinion on this unique weapon. Like I said before, the main difference between the stock shotgun and the reserve shooter is that it mini crits airborne targets. It also deploys 20% faster, with its only downside being a smaller clip size, from 6 shells to 4. It is equipable by the soldier and the pyro. Pyro doesn't seem to have much of an ability to take advantage of the mini crits. The reason for this I'll get into later. The stats make me think it would be a great combo weapon for soldiers, which it is. A lot of people think the reserve shooter is just for soldiers who can't airshot. This is sometimes true, but its ability to combo with the rocket launcher does mean that it can help when out of primary ammo. It feels satisfying to shoot an enemy up in the air and then 1 or 2 shot them. However, I'd be lying if I didn't have a lot of times that I wished I was using stock or had the panic attack. Having only 4 shots means that landing your shots becomes a lot more important, especially because soldier usually falls back onto his secondary once his primary is out of ammo. So a lot more of the time, if you don't hit your shots, you're just a sitting duck, while if you're using any other shotgun, you still have 2 shots ready. It works well with almost any weapon on either class. I especially liked using the black box for its extra sustainability from its health on hit, or the degreaser for the extra switch speed. It's hard to find any weapon it doesn't work well with because it functions basically like the shotgun, just with less ammo. Getting back to why Pyro even has this weapon, my understanding is that the reserve shooter used to deal mini crits to air blast enemies, at least before Jungle Inferno. From what I found, many people consider this combo overpowered, which I don't doubt after looking into older weapon stats. The only problem with this is it leaves the Pyro's reserve shooter as a slightly faster shotgun with less ammo. The panic attack has no such downside and would do better in most situations. So a Pyro would only run this weapon if they are in a troller infested server. They also have air blast, which in theory should shut down any market gardeners. So there just isn't much of a reason to use this on Pyro. The reserve shooter is not a bad weapon. It also isn't great. It's a decent combo on soldier and is not worth using on Pyro. It has a very specific niche, either a combo for soldiers or just a bored Pyro shooting the annoying rocket jumping soldier. It's a shame there isn't a lot that can be done to make this better for Pyro. The only upside was removed because it was overpowered, and anything I can think of would just make it unbalanced on soldier. There just isn't much of an incentive to use it, so while it can be fun to combo with, I don't see it as this hidden gem of a weapon. I do think more people should try it out. I barely ever see anyone use it, and that's a shame because it can be a lot of fun. So if you were like me and have barely touched the weapon, you should give it a shot. Maybe it'll become your new favorite. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Tell me your opinion on the reserve shooter in the comments. Goodbye.